What's up, guys? We're back again with the 2JZ G35. In this video, we're gonna tackle. All right, hold on. Let's go help this guy real quick. He said, "No help."
Actually, one click. He
bending my banana.
He just bends my banana and goes the other way.
Oh, dude, then why didn't you tell me that?
No, not the other way. I was telling you. I was saying you went the other way.
It's getting a little blown out in there. I think that's all you're gonna get.
You think so?
Right. That's it. All right, first try. Yeah, see? She was meant the whole time. You were just scared. First time?
I don't know. I think it needs another click, but...
Shit, you better ask about me. All right, anyway, we're getting ready to tackle the drift alignment, I guess we could call it. Here's your little key back. So, Jesus. So this, I'm gonna try and get more into depth. I know probably the last couple of videos have just been thrown together and just kind of probably a shit show. So we're gonna try and make this one a little bit more clean, not as long, less talking, I guess. I mean, we're just getting back into the thing, so whatever. I know, just talking right now. Oh, always bending my banana, damn. Anyway, so I'm gonna get the wheels thrown on the car. So the tie rod, so basically I'm gonna go over the angle kit. This is a GK Tech Super Lock kit. So it comes with outer tie rods and inner tie rods. So this is basically a tie rod extension. So instead of like the factory tie rod goes right here, now this aftermarket GK Tech extended tie rod bolts to right here, here, and here. I'm missing a bolt because I'm waiting for some new cones to show up. That's for the ball joints, so I can screw in there. But anyway, it comes with this. It comes with these lower control arms, and then the upper control arm. So all of these have been measured to the specs on the paper. So we're gonna throw the wheels on and kind of see if we can make an alignment happen and hopefully make the car drive straight. Since there's no motor in here, we can fit a tape measure perfectly through here right now. So we're gonna get the tie rods straight just for the eye right now. Right now, this one needs a lot more adjusted because you can see this one's at like almost a full lock and this one doesn't go as far. So we're gonna get them just straight to the eye for now, put the wheels on, and then we're gonna whip out a tape, measure them, try and get them straight and have a good measurement to them. And then we're gonna see how much camber the wheel has, try and measure the camber, see if they're the same. This is all new to us, so we're gonna be learning as we go, so you guys can learn with us. But yeah, let's I'm gonna dive in and then kind of pick up the camera and see where we are. So the steering wheel is nice and straight now. So we just have to figure out why we can't make the wheels straighten out. We can make them go out a lot more. And so yeah, they do make short little spacer things. So these come in two sizes. This is the shorter one and the longer piece is about that much longer or so. And that's on the other side. So we swapped it out with this shorter piece to see if it helped, and it actually makes things worse. So kind of lost, so we're gonna jump in, go do some research, figure out what we're doing wrong, because we have to be doing something wrong for it not to work. So this kit's made for this car, so it definitely works. Just we're doing something wrong, have to figure it out. So once we figure it out, we'll check back in. Looks like starting to prep the bay to get some paint. It is starting to get cold. It is the beginning of October, so we're trying to lay some paint down, get it all nice and cleaned up in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go dive into some research, try and figure out if I'm doing something wrong or what I'm doing wrong, so we can get these wheels straight. All right, so still running into issues. We got the big spacer put on passenger side and we got the little thin spacer put on driver's side. So passenger side is good, driver's side is good. Our wheels look like they're at least close to straight, but our inner tie rods are coming way in here. And these are our other tie rod extenders, and these go line up like this, and that's why we can't get the wheels to straighten out. So we just have to figure out what is going on right here, because this end is butting up against that end and we can't get our adjustment. So we're trying to figure out what we're doing wrong, or if maybe we got a wrong part somewhere. So we're just gonna go back over the part numbers and make sure everything's right, and then maybe take some pictures and contact the company and see if they can help us out, because we gotta be doing something wrong somewhere. So we'll check back in once we get this figured out.
Yeah.
All right, so finally figured it out. So these inner tie rods are made for lots of different makes. So yeah, these are made to fit S13, S14, Skylines, G35. So these are all, yeah.
Okay.
So in most cases, I just read on their website, because I've been watching videos and doing a bunch of research, says these need to get cut down. So that's great, because now we figured out we're not doing nothing wrong. We just didn't get that into...
We were going bananas.
Yeah, so it doesn't say in the directions that they need to be cut down, but when you go on the
It doesn't say
website...
on the videos either.
No, so but when you go on their website and look up this part, it says in most cases this will need to be cut down, because it's a universal part. So it's meant to go on like an S13 or a G35. So we know that now. So we can measure everything up, get them cut down, and then we're good to go. So we're gonna probably kind of help demonstrate this side. So
You wanna? Okay, we already double checked.
make sure that
Straight.
this wheel looks like it's facing a little bit to the driver. I think we should bolt up the wheel just to make sure it's nice and straight.
Well, we're still gonna have adjustment in it.
Yeah, cut a little bit more so you can make adjustments, because we do have this long piece we can go, you know.
That's why I put this on. So I know that this is bottoming it out right about here. So I know that when I cut this, I'm gonna want to cut this probably back here.
Give it about
That
an
way I
inch.
have some room in here to adjust, and we have all these threads in here, so we don't have to stress about anything. So we're just gonna probably, you know, start less, make sure we got enough adjustment, and then if we need
Make
to
sure
cut
it's
some
nice and
more, we
straight.
will.
Yep.
And then we'll measure, and
little bit at a time is key for stuff like this.
yeah.
And these only cost like 30 bucks online too, so
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Not waiting for them is what sucks.
Yeah, but we have finally figured it out. So I don't even know what those spacers in here are for, to be honest, but they say put them on, so we put them on.
The rack, because the rack only spins.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so now you can print it. Goddamn, Smokey. All right, we're gonna get the cutting, get the measuring. No, we're gonna get the measuring, and then we're gonna get the cutting. and then we'll just check back in, I guess. Okay, so I got these lined up. I made my mark where this ends right here, and I got this just in the ballpark of it being straight. And then I took off another inch right there, so now my cut's gonna be right here. I made a Sharpie mark. Kind of see it on the GoPro, but yeah. So that should give me more than enough room to make adjustments to actually get it straight. And I got this whole piece to help make up for it too. Okay, we got both sides cut down and got them just eyeball straight. We haven't whipped out a tape measure or nothing, but that's definitely a lot better than how toed in it was, right? That's toe in, that's toe out. Yeah. So that's 100 times better. So now we just gotta whip out a tape measure, measure from one side, and then measure from the back side and make sure they're close to the same. So now we can see the angle the car has. I might be able to put some work in, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. And that's, let's see how much clearance it got. Oh yeah, that is some clearance right there. Oh, it hits.
Well, we have our bump stop right here. This goes on the other side.
So we just need some wheel spacers to space them out just a little bit. Okay.
Well, we still got really good. I mean, that's wild right there.
So yeah, that is 100 times better. And now we can actually lower the car down on the lift and roll it around if we want to. So the only thing we fought was we didn't know that they had to be, the inner tie rods had to be cut down. Now they're cut down. Now they look good. So the next thing I'm gonna get are those rack offset spacers, and those go right here or right there to just straighten out the arm more. So when it's at full lock, this rack would be back more, so it's like an offset so it can get straight. Because right now, if we did like a full lock, this would be, it would bind. So we're whipping out a tape measure to figure out where we're at right now. Let me see.
Go on the wheel, right? On the wheel. Yeah, so it's like an inch.
Is it a steering wheel straight?
Yeah, I just straightened it.
So we're off by an inch somewhere.
So we need to go a half inch out either on either side.
So we're gonna adjust these out. So we're gonna try and toe the wheels in, if that's the correct word. That's toe in, toe out, I believe. So yeah, the wheels were towed in a bunch, and now we're just towing them out to get them right in line. So we're just getting them close. The alignment shop's gonna actually get it dialed in, but we're gonna get it as best as we can. We know we can get it close, and it should be able to drive pretty straight. So the car does have a lot of camber because I read the directions wrong and I adjusted out these lower control arms a bunch. So we're gonna have to pop off these bolts probably back here and up here to bring those in before it goes to the alignment shop. But right now, that is how she sits. She's got all four wheels back on. So we're just gonna keep on trying to dial in the alignment. How's it looking so far now? Going to the wheel. So we're just matching the back of the wheel to the front of the wheel. And this is enough to get the car able to drive around on the street. This is how we do our shop alignments. And it's really easy that there's no motor inside the car right now. This is why it's good that we don't have a motor in the car right now, because we can get close to the center of the wheel as possible too. Usually there's a motor in here and we have to measure way down here or something. But now since we're getting towards the center of the front, center of the back, measurements are that much better. So
I'd say we fix the camber and drop it on the ground for the first one.
yep, so we're gonna fix the camber, and maybe when we fix the camber it might actually make the wheel stick out farther this way a bit. Or actually,
no,
I'm just seeing because the back tire hits the back control arm right here.
Depends where it hits,
So I guess
it might help, it might not.
yeah, I guess it's just something we have to see. But yeah, she's getting dialed in.
I think we need to bring these bottom ones in. So
Yep. All right, well, we're gonna start taking stuff apart and fixing stuff.
And I found out in videos, you don't want to be like this. You want to be up like this, level with your face, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Found that out.
Anyway.
Damn, it's already playing.
No wonder why you never picked
Funny.
that fucking thing up.
All right, so we got it down on the ground, and then after we pulled the suspension back in from getting rid of the camber for, you know, the I think it was a super lock setup. It kind of made the. Is that wrong?
No, it's just all goofy.
It's all goofy. That kind of made everything change for how we kind of had the alignment set up. So we're kind of adjusting the inners right now, or not the
outer
inners.
tie rod.
We're adjusting the outers right now so we can kind of get the wheels back straight. You know, just good enough to drive, and then after she's all buttoned up, we'll get her to the alignment shop, which is probably going to be spendy on this car, dude, because they got to touch everything that we're touching.
Yeah, so the wheel is towed in right now, so I'm twisting this to get it centered. And I got my handy man up there to help give me another eye. Let me know when it's nice and straight. Should be somewhere around there.
A little bit more. Keep going. Right, yeah, right in there.
Steering wheel still straight?
Probably
I'm gonna
not.
put the car on the ground and move.
Yep, that looks good.
Okay. So this wheel looks straight?
Yep.
Walk in there.
It could probably go a little more, maybe.
A little more this way?
Uncle Flex.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Are you guys working on the car?
Oh, yeah.
If I want more, I'd have to move
What's
the
this tire board? So clean.
Clean?
Yep.
Clean?
For the 240.
It is?
It is? For the 40.
There you go.
Oh shit, you're in out of room.
No.
Good thing I brought my handy dandy 15. What?
Get out of the way, pup.
Was that the wrong way?
No, you were going the right way.
Was I?
Yeah.
So this way?
That's not doing nothing now.
No?
Why are those different colors?
What's that?
Those.
Oh, so it's easier to tell sometimes.
So I'm gonna have to do some fixing on this side. So this gotta go back more this way. And then I gotta adjust the inner tie rod so I can wind this one out more.
Wrong way.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta loosen it up so I can twist the inner and then adjust it.
Oh, it locked the nut.
I just hit the ball joint where the spherical bushing, so I ran out of room. So I just need to move this down. Oh, shit. Which way is it going now? Wrong way?
Yep, wrong way.
Uncle Flex. Why Luna and Roxy were inside? Roxy and Luna have been walking a lot.
Yeah.
Just like the infinity bin.
Okay, yeah, go some more. When you get the long distance scope on her, she
So a little more. So that means I can move my outer some now since I got that clearance. Since I'm Mr. Master.
What are you guys doing?
Is that going the right way?
Yep. Right there.
What are you guys doing?
Alright, I'm locking her in.
All right, we got all that probably back to where we want it for now. So we'll double check it with the tape measure and kind of get it good enough to drive, and then we'll move on to what's next. I guess we're probably pretty close to done with the front until we get the brake lines, and then I guess, you know, of course the 2J back, which hopefully that's soon, and then paint, I guess. So we'll be getting back at something and then pick up the camera so we can let you guys know what we're on to next.
All right, it is a couple days later, back at the shop, doing some more work on the Infinity. I'm setting up the brake lines right now. So I ordered these brake lines from Z1 Motorsports, and it took me a little bit of playing around to figure out how to get them to work. So basically, I just connected two lines together to form one long line, because at first this little piece was on this fitting right here, so it was trying to sit up here and the brake line was all tight on full lock, so I was trying to figure out how to make the line have more slack and I won't have to worry about nothing. And then I discovered if I just twist off one of these things and just connect two lines, because they come with 6 lines in this kit, and I was like, well, I got 2 extra lines, that's got to be for something. So that can go right there, and then my hard brake line will just screw into that right there. So yeah, I'm gonna get this side set up and then kind of show you how it looks. So I just got this one tight right here, and I got this line tight, and I'm just gonna kind of tuck it back away from the quiver right there. And then I've learned you want to get these lines exactly where you want them before you try and tighten, like tighten it right there and right here. So you want to make sure it's at the exact position where you're gonna want it. So right here, I'm gonna want this brake line facing outwards for when I'm going full lock. So I like it there. So we're gonna, wrong size, we're gonna tighten her right there. Bam. And now the line has got some nice flow, so now I can go ahead and tighten these two right there. So you can see I made this side work with only one line, but I would feel a lot better if I had another line on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it all apart, take off this piece, and then connect one of these pieces. So I'm just gonna connect it right there and have this top part screw into there, so that way I'll have a lot more lines, so it'll just guarantee that it's more smooth and I don't have to worry about this getting tight and possibly breaking while I'm at a drift event or just driving on the street. For some reason I'd be at full lock on the street, but you never know. So let's just go ahead and get that fixed. So you can see how tight the line is. Like, there's a little bit of slack, but not near enough for what I would feel comfortable with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and disconnect this and get it all taken apart and add on the second line. But this is what it looks like with just one line. All right, let's get this side fixed up. Pop off the hard line. Pop off this brake line. Pop this whole thing off. And now we got the line broke free. So now we're gonna take the second line, screw these together. Not gonna get them tight or nothing because we still want to be able to move it around. Okay, see that movement right there still? Perfect. So now we're gonna go through, screw this in up here into the caliper. Just getting everything finger tight for now so we still have movement, so we can make sure everything looks right, and if we do need to make adjustments, we can go ahead and do so. Yeah, probably do something like this. That way there's not too much slack, but there's still enough. Because if we did it like this, that'd look all sorts of goofy. So this way would still provide nice flow. And it's at full lock right now too, so it still have all of that slack. So that's what we're gonna roll with. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We got the suspension dialed in and we got the brakes done. So I guess I'm just gonna be waiting on those tie rod offset spacers, and then I want to get some rear camber arms because the car's got some camber in the rear that I'm trying to fix. It's gonna be blowing through tires, so might as well get that fixed now. So if I get camber arms, I can bring the bottom of the wheel in like that and try and get it as close to 0 as possible. So yeah, we are getting ready to go drive the 40 and get the motor broke in. You stoked about this thing or what?
Oh yeah.
Got some miles on her.
Get a couple little things buttoned up real quick.
No, probably got about a good 10 miles on her or so now, huh?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, probably, yeah.
Got some fresh gas in her now. We can't tune it yet because we don't have a jumper, but it is running. She's driving. The tune is definitely off because there's so much stuff that's been changed from when it was stock. So it does have cams now too, and a full exhaust, so that's definitely gonna help throw off the tune, especially with the piston and rod combo too. But it's close to stock compression, so shouldn't have thrown off too much. But yeah, we're just trying to get some miles put on this, get it broken in, and then start tuning it soon. But the 2JZ should be done for the Infinity real soon. It's taking some time, but you can never rush a machine shop. You can only rush them so much, but you want to make sure your work is good, you know? So we're just kind of trying to wait it out, but that is it for this video for the suspension. Next video should be the drivetrain. I think I'm gonna possibly throw this 2J in there for now, just for mock-up, so I can start getting all the fuel lines mocked up, the boost pipes, turbo, oil lines, and then yeah, go from there, I guess.